Good morning, 8th grade scholars. So today for ELT, the first part, you're doing your integers. And then after you finish your integers, you're doing something different. We're reviewing how to classify real numbers. So this is the first thing we learned. We have our real number system. Inside the real number system, your number can be rational or irrational. If a number is rational, it could also be an integer or a whole number. So irrational numbers are decimal numbers that they never end. They don't repeat. They're crazy. Rational, you can write as fractions. If it's a decimal, the decimal will end or repeat. And then integers are positive or negative, but they have to be like whole. They can't have a fraction or decimal. Then whole numbers are positive only, and they do not have a fraction or decimal part. So when I look at number 21, -3. Oh, so it's a negative number, but it's whole. There's no fraction or decimal. So we would classify that as an integer. But we're not just going to say integer. If it is an integer, it is also rational. Okay, number 23, the number 9. So there's no fraction or decimal, and it's positive, so we're going to call that a whole number. But if I ever classify anything as whole, it's also an integer, it's also rational. One more example, square root of 78. I know that the square root of 78 is not a perfect square. 8 times 8 is 64, 9 times 9 is 81. So when I do this, you don't even need a calculator, because you know that when you do this in the calculator, it would be a crazy decimal. So this would be irrational. The last thing you are doing for ELT are solving these equations. Some of these equations have parentheses. We haven't done this yet. This is a little advanced, but it's fine. If an equation has parentheses, you have to get rid of them first. We also know that parentheses mean multiply. So what you're going to do is you're going to multiply this -3 times both terms inside the parentheses. So -3 times x is a -3. X, -3 times 3 is a -9. Now I can go ahead and isolate my variable. I need to isolate this x. So I'm going to eliminate my constants first. I'm going to add 9 to both sides. And then I'm just going to divide by -3. X equals -2. Okay, and then looking at number 32, I have parentheses. So the first thing I'm going to do is multiply the -5 by both terms inside the parentheses. And then -5 times -5 is +25 equals -10. And then k would equal +7. Okay, please finish these up. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. See you soon.